She was very unprofessional, very hostile, very inappropriate. And she tried to interpret someone else's report.
Exactly.
So
that made her look further dumb.
Yeah.
Made her look further dumb. You're a speech pathologist and you can't.
She was very hostile, very inappropriate, and then the principal came in and rubber stamped unprofessionalism by her staff. Put her name down. I'll get her license number and we'll file a formal complaint.
Miss Tula.
She left the room twice. She said the first time she was going to the bathroom.
Leave that file.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know that I'm going to go through, because the other thing about it is that it was clear they weren't prepared for the meeting, correct?
Mm-hmm. They were not.
They weren't prepared. Their goal was to go ahead and kick the can. Their goal was to go ahead and continue to kick the can regarding our student.
And like, his doctor said, Sean is highly intelligent. He has a lot of strength in a lot of areas.
It's
just to get him where he needs to be to get rid of that anxiety. We can move past anxiety. You will see him flourish. You will see him flourish. And that's what they do. They want to beat our black kids down.
But not only that, they want to kill our black mothers and our black advocates, because they do not want us to advocate on behalf of a child. Mm-hmm. And as of now, Providence Elementary School has violated the civil rights of myself and this mother, because they have retaliated against us for advocating on behalf of this child with special needs. The principal came in and retaliated against us and ended the meeting. The principal also threatened us and told us she was going to have us removed. Mm-hmm. And so we need all of that documented. When we told them that we felt as though they were engaging in institutionalized racism, Miss Morris, the white female that was sitting here, who's the speech pathologist, she was very hostile to begin with, from the beginning.
Not even 5 minutes in here, she walked out.
Yeah, she walked out of the meeting, and then
Ms. Jackson had to go get her.
Yeah, because we told her that she was not excused, and she kept saying she didn't need our permission to leave. Did she not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If anyone else has had any issues regarding Laura Morris, the speech pathologist for Chesterfield County, let us know. We will be filing a formal complaint against her license with the Virginia Department of
Education.
Virginia Department of Professionals. She's a licensed. We're going to be going ahead and filing a formal complaint. And when I was looking through the file at her reports, and once again, the principal came in and basically attacked both of us.
Yeah.
And said that her staff didn't have to put up with
But that was already attacking because it was wrong. When this report right here came back and hit their desk, when I signed the release of information,
they should have came. Yeah.
That's when I got the call a week later. We're gonna put you on the
Yeah.
Because you knew you was fine.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. And once again, Chesterfield County, this is what they do to black children.
They knew they were going to do this today. They staged this.
Yeah, pretty much. They wanted to end the meeting so they wouldn't have to write to improve his IEP. And this is Sean's IEP right here.
Effective immediately.
Huh?
He can't be effective immediately.
Well, my thing is that I have the due process complaint already documented.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just release it today. And I want to file a complaint against Laura Morris.
Observation. Isn't that cute?
And she predetermined that an observation was needed. Did she not?
They already did an observation. It's funny because in the AT and everything, they talk about, oh, he doesn't show signs of autism. Well, are you certified to conduct that assessment when you're doing the AT, but you're sitting here looking at him?
But the speech pathologist was trying to interpret an observation, a progress report.
That she was not even a part of.
And she was yelling about it and talking over.
And continued to talk over. When I asked her not to, that Miss Jackson complete what she needs to complete, she got louder.
But we were the ones. And once again, this is what I want everyone to truly understand. I'll call that non-emergency. No, call 911 here. Go ahead and do it because they need to know. There's somebody out there waiting. And the principal, I mean, she just came in here like a bully. Yeah. She came in here like a complete bully and said, you will not talk to my staff like that. So basically, Brown went and whined to her, evidently, correct? And stated she was being, but she didn't even come in here and ask what had happened. So now the principal has to be part of this. And they didn't even have an administrator here. Did they?
Nobody was an administrator.
Wow. And it says right here, Sean's behavior does not impede his learning. Is that true, Mom?
That's not true.
It says Sean does not need any assistive technology devices. Is that true, Mom?
That is not true.
And so this is what we're talking about. They arbitrarily put all this in. The child has severe anxiety, but he has no behaviors that impede his learning. And this is so profound because this is what they're doing to all black children, all poor white children. This is what they're doing to our kids. They're making these IEPs that have nothing substantial in them. And he's had a speech. Sean, Chesterfield County has given him a IEP for speech for 3 years. 3 years, right, Mom?
Yes.
Even though
But they stopped it the first year, so 2 years.
2 years he's had an IEP for speech. And during that time, he has progressively regressed in every other aspect. And the school division states that he doesn't need anything but the speech. And when we made the proposal, they totally disregarded our proposal, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with when we deal with institutionalized racist systems. And I said that we weren't going to deal with it today. We're not going to allow institutions like this to continue to harass us and negate our right to assert our authority and our rights because they're uncomfortable. And
yes, sir. My name is Michelle Williams, and I'm at Providence Elementary School. And I need a police escort so that I can safely leave the building.
When you're prepared to go, right?
Why do you need a police officer to safely leave the building?
I'm here for a meeting for my son that was abruptly ended, and I feel threatened leaving the hall, walking down the hall.
We need a witness here because the principal came in here. The staff was highly inappropriate with our parent. We believe that this is racially motivated. We also believe that we have concerns about what's going to be reported. So we're going to need an officer. If we can't get an officer to come here, what I'll do is I'll just call the chief because this is highly inappropriate. This should not be going on. We're concerned about the safety of our child as well.
All right, man, we're not denying anything. We just need to why you need the officer. And what is your name?
As a witness to what's going down because the school division.
And what is your name?
Michelle Williams.
And we also need an incident report as well.
All right, what is the phone number?
My phone
number?
804-309-7059.
All right, and you were in the office of Providence?
We're in a conference room. We've been threatened by the school administrator. We've been threatened by the staff. We need a police report written on this.
All right, we'll get somebody out there.
Thank you.
Thank you. And what you say your name was again? Hello?
My unit number is 850.
850?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We need to file a police report, and everyone, write a list of everyone that was in here on that card so he can have it.
It's on the recording.
It's on the recording. I know, but who? They didn't give you. They gave you a meeting notice, right?
They gave me a meeting notice, but of course you know their names and
Yeah. Yeah. We want a police report documented, and we'll file a complaint with OCR, all of them, because they can't do that. The reason they were upset is because we confronted them. And we should be able to confront them. This is a Serena Williams moment. Yeah.
Let them know I called.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Not well.
Okay.
Not well.
I just called. I'm waiting for.
Wait a minute. Let them introduce themselves. What's your name, sir?
I'm Officer Telemontes of Chesterfield Police Department.
I'm Officer Wilson, and I'm Glenn Pike. I'm the Manager of Safety and Security for Chesterfield County Schools.
So you replaced
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Green?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. all
So
right.
basically
So who
the
called?
reason-
Who called you?
That's not important.
Yes, it
But
is, because
the school obviously called us. That's
the
why we're
school.
here.
The school did.
Right. I don't know who called us.
The principal
school-
called you.
I don't know who called us, to be honest with you, because they call our dispatch, and our dispatch relays the message
So
to
the
us.
principal called you after they verbally abused and assaulted us.
I'm not sure what happened.
Oh,
What
we
y'all
had
were
no.
doing.
I have it on
Okay,
video.
that's fine.
I have it on audio and
The-
video.
The reason we're here, ma'am, is because we need to ask y'all to leave the premises, okay?
Why?
actually waiting
Why?
Because they want y'all to leave the premises.
Why? Why do they?
Ma'am,
We
the principal-
asked.
the principal
Why?
has
But
asked you
why?
to-
Why
the
did she
principal-
ask us to
The
leave?
principal has asked you to leave.
Why?
I'm waiting for an
Has the
officer at
principal
school 'cause I called
asked you to
them.
leave?
Why?
Has the principal
I
asked you
called
to
them.
leave?
No, she
been
asked us
It
to
could've been your
leave
fault.
because, but she doesn't have absolute authority to ask us to leave in an
What else
IEP
does-
meeting.
Well, I
Where's
do.
the law? Your predecessor went to court over this and he lost. You don't know the law, sir, so you're
Ma'am,
coming in here to be a bully too?
No, I'm not being a bully.
We
I'm
are
asking
here
you
to we're here to
I am
advocate on
directing you.
behalf of a black child. We have a
Right.
federal right to be here.
Yes, ma'am.
You guys can't supersede by federal authority. No, she did not have the authority to ask us to
I
leave.
do. And it's
You
not time for
do?
you to- Yes, ma'am.
What
Now it is
under
time.
what authority? I ask you under what with
I am the
respectfully.
manager.
I know,
I'm
but
gonna respect
under
that
an
too. I am the
IEP
manager,
during
so
an
I'm
IEP
supposed to
meeting.
We got a supervisor.
I need him.
Yeah, during an IEP meeting, you don't. You're asserting white privilege that you don't
I
have.
need him to leave.
We're
You
not going to
asserted-
argue with y'all right now.
I'm not. Wait a minute. Do
We're-
not
I'm not-
characterize me asserting
I'm
my
just saying.
federal rights as arguing. Don't do that.
Okay. Our
We're here to
supervisor- our
advocate.
supervisor's just here so we
Good.
can
We're
handle
here
it
to
that way,
advocate on
okay?
behalf of a black child, and you guys are asserting white privilege to remove us because we confronted them for lying and falsifying his records. So you don't know the whole story.
That we have nothing to do with
I understand that, but you're being used as henchmen because we caught them in a federal violation.
Okay, then that has
That's,
nothing to do with
I
what we're
know,
going through
I
right
know,
now.
and yes, it does. Because when we assert federal authority, yes, sir, know the law.
Okay.
When you assert federal authority to be on a public property under Virginia statute, you have a bona fide right to be here. You cannot be removed. You can't, and he knows that, but he doesn't implement it. You don't. He knows that.
I don't know that.
I know, but
I'm
you
asking
should. You
I don't know
should.
federal law because I don't work for
Okay,
the
we
federal
don't enforce
government.
federal law.
Right. we
You don't, but you violated.
We're not enforcing.
I know you don't.
Okay.
Oh, what's your name? What's your name?
Sergeant Leonard,
Okay, thank you.
Unit 132.
And so you're the one who they called.
No,
Okay, so how did you get here?
because I went to a call.
Okay, so we called the police to file a report against the principal as well as the
I have no
principal.
idea what's going on.
I know you don't, but you're being used as a henchman, and
Well, I
this
don't
is
wanna-
no,
all right, okay,
no.
hold on.
Wait, don't interrupt me.
No,
let me
you're
get it
interrupting me.
out.
I'm not a henchman.
No,
You called
said
me a henchman.
I said you're being used as a henchman.
Okay,
Listen,
but I'm not a henchman.
listen. Yes, you are. You're being used as a henchman.
Let's step
You're
outside.
being used
We're
as a
gonna step outside
henchman.
and discuss this matter.
Yeah, you're being
Because
used as a
you're involved
henchman.
right now.
You're what?
I called for.
We called for an incident report. We wanted an incident report done. We called for an incident, and this is our hate crime because you called the police because we were advocating on behalf of a black child. You said I was interrupting?
You are interrupting right
You're
this
interrupting now.
Or interrupting them? No, you
We're
guys,
having a
I was
conversation.
trying, and I can listen to your
No, you cannot.
conversation. Why not?
Because
Ma'am, you're not listening to my conversation.
He came in very hostile, did he not?
They did. Yes, they did. Predetermined.
Predetermined.
Don't even know. You don't even know who called who.
We called to file a report. We have a federal right to be here. He said they don't know federal law. He